Hey, Boy Team friends and family, this is Justin. It has been a minute since I was able to come and give you guys an update. We have had a ton going on with the Boy Team. Most excitingly, we have added 2 new team members to the team. And so you guys should be able to meet them at our next event that's coming in the middle of July. Should be getting an invitation in the mail in the next couple of days for that. And second of all, this is actually has been our busiest month that we have ever had with the Boyd team. So we are closing a little over $7 million over the course of about 4 to 5 weeks. So excited about that. God's really blessed in that. We've been able to help out a lot of really great families over the course of the last month. And then lastly, many of you guys know Mandy and I are adopting. And so over the course of the last month, we have added a kid to our house. So on top of all the crazy work stuff, we are getting to know our new little boy and having fun with him. And so hopefully you guys are able to meet him in the coming days. But I did want to come to you guys today. Man, the real estate market has been just crazy. The things that are happening right now, we have shifted definitely over the course of the last 4 to 5 weeks. And I wanted to detail a little bit about that for you because the media is going to freak out about it. They are there to sell headlines and they're there to terrify instead of clarify. And so I'm here to clarify a little bit of what's going on. So that's why this video is called Party Like It's 2015, not 2008. Because there are some stark differences between 2008 and 2015 where we're at now. And I do think that that's where we're going, is a market that is similar to what we had in 2015. And those of you guys that were in the real estate market buying and selling then know that 2015 through 2019, it was a great seller's market. We were selling houses what we thought was very quickly. Houses were appreciating. It was a normal kind of market that I think that we're getting back to. So I mentioned that at an appointment the other day, and my client asked, well, how long did it take for houses to sell in 2015? And in 2015, if we sold the house in the first month, that was something that we bragged about. It was 50, 60 days was the average for the market. Compared to today, the average is somewhere in the high 20s to 30s. And so I do think we're going back to where the average days on market is going to be somewhere around 45 to 50 days. And so if we sold a house in the first month, that's something that we're bragging about. And so as far as price appreciation, we've been at 20% for the last year and a half. And that's just unsustainable. I've compared that to going 200 miles an hour down the road. It's just not something that you can keep doing. So we're going to get closer back to where we were 2015, which was about 5 to 6% appreciation. That is what people think that we are probably going to be looking at next year. This year's still probably going to be 9, 10, 11%. So still doing really well there, but dropping down into the 4, 5, 6% range over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. That's still moving forward. That's going from 200 miles an hour down to 40 miles an hour. That's a much more sustainable pace, and I do think that's where we're going. The biggest differences that we have from 2008 to where we're at now is that in 2008, before the crash, we had 7, 8, 9 months of inventory on the market. We were actually overbuilding, and we had a lot of property on the market. Whereas for the past 6, 8 months, we've been at 1 month of inventory here in 2022. So even if that doubled, if that tripled, we would still be in a seller's market. We would have 3, 4 months of inventory, which in 2015, 2016, we had 4.5 to 5 months of inventory. And so again, I do think that that's the market that we're going back to. As far as lending goes, interest rates are way up. There's no denying that. We started the year in the mid 3s, and we are currently approaching the mid 6% range on a 30-year, typical 30-year mortgage. And so those monthly payments are much more than they were at the beginning of the year. But the good thing is, different from 2008, is that lending qualifications are much stricter than they were now. If 2008 was a 10 on the scale of people not getting loans where they weren't qualified, we're at like a 2 right now. There's a lot of things in place that change the way that lending is looked at compared to 2008. And so we do not have the subprime mortgage crisis that we had in 2008. Yes, monthly payments when you buy a new house right now are going to be expensive, but people that have mortgages already, those payments aren't changing. Those those people are in their house, their payment's going to stay the same. And then one of the other big differences is that right now, people have 10, 20, 30% equity in their home, and you're not going to go into foreclosure when you have 20% equity. You're just going to sell your house and you're going to choose a smaller house with a smaller payment. So a lot of things different than 2008. There are a lot of other things going on in the market with recession coming. You're going to hear headlines all about how the housing market is in a bubble and how it's going to crash. And the experts in the field just don't believe that to be the case. There are just so many things that are different from 2008. We are actually in a very strong market right now. And so if you're concerned about inflation, real estate is a great place to put your money. That's where I have put my cards in is that we are in real estate. We have rental properties and we are keeping our money there because I do think it's a great hedge against inflation. And so if you guys have any questions about this, about your specific situation, I love to talk through, troubleshoot, figure out what is the best solution for you. That is my job, is to be your advisor through this, not only for the next 6 months, but for the next 6 years, 10 years. That is what I want to do, is make sure that you're making good decisions for your family. So give us a call. Again, you should be getting an invitation in the mail in the course of the next couple of days for our next event. Would love to see all of you there, meet the new members of our team. And again, any questions that you have, give me a call. Hope you guys are having a great start to the summer and look forward to seeing y'all in the next couple of weeks. Talk to you soon.